Good afternoon. We are reviewing the Gear S3 Classic. I've had this wondrous little gadget about a week now, and I wrote down some things that I observed as time went on. Number one is that there's no gestures with Tizen's operating system. Like with Android Wear, if you get a notification you're driving or something, or if your two hands are otherwise occupied, you can do this and then flip it. That is not the case with Tizen, unfortunately. Another thing about Tizen versus Android Wear is that when you're playing Netflix or when you have navigation on, it does not automatically show a notification card as the one in the top of the list, or at all on Tizen. Probably because it's not made by Google, so it doesn't have as deep integration as Android Wear would, which is a real bummer, and something I think that Android Wear definitely does do better than Tizen. But let's talk about battery life. I charged this bad boy up to 100% at around 4 p.m. on Tuesday, December 5th. Multiple phone calls, workout tracking and automatic sleep tracking, and notifications from messaging and Allo and YouTube. Multiple payments with Samsung Pay, NFC, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth were on, as well as both vibration and audible alerts for the notifications. The audible ones weren't on the entire time, but they were on a good chunk of it. Guys, I hit 15% at 10 o'clock p.m. on that Friday. I was flabbergasted, blown away-ified about how long this thing lasts for what it does. It's insane. Like some of the Fitbits might say, oh, yeah, wait, that's a week, okay. But if you think about the processor, the screen resolution, the NFC and WF or MST payments, the speaker, microphone, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 full days. About 3 full days of battery life. That is pretty damn good. I noticed also with the altimeter and the barometer, the altimeter is accurate down to the foot. I stood in my kitchen and I went, and I saw the altitude go down just 1 foot. I always thought that the altimeter was like, man, it's like how many steps, how many floors you climbed. It's not gonna sense a drop or a raise in pressure from 0 to 10 feet. No, it does. Obviously with Tizen you exclude yourself from the apps that you are able to get on the Play Store for Android Wear, which is kind of a bummer. Also, there is no swipe-based keyboard. There's the writing by hand, individual letters. That's slow, and I'm not right-handed, and I'm left-handed on my watch, so it just doesn't work for me. And there's the very predictive, sometimes to a fault, T9 keyboard that they've got going. And then there's the emojis, and then there's voice. But one of my favorite things about the Android Wear operating system is that it actually had that swipe-based keyboard, and it was very accurate and very easy to quickly type a reply to somebody without having to pull the phone out. The call quality on the speaker and microphone on here is superb for what it is. Again, like when Jason calls me and he's driving, I can answer him on my phone, and he's like, I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Taylor. And it pisses me off, and it pisses me off. It pisses him off too. But I was driving, and then he called, and I was like, you can rotate it this way to answer, and this way to reject a call, by the way. So I gave it a little spinny. I was like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, hey, what's up? I could hear him clearly, and he could hear me clearly. He said it sounded better than I did on my phone. I don't know what other conditions were in place that influenced that, but still, oh my god, it's pimping. Samsung Pay works beautifully with this thing. I have not attempted to use it, and it failed yet. I was always pretty skeptical about housing the MST and NFC chip for Samsung Pay inside the watch. I was like, yeah, but it's not as like, it works really well, actually. And to be able to just, when you're at a payment terminal, it's super cool. I love it. It does have an ambient light sensor, and I cannot for the life of me find it on here. It makes like I don't know where on here. There's no flat tire, there's no dark place for the sensors. It's under the screen somewhere, it's gotta be. The bands are interchangeable. If you get a flat-ended 22mm watch band, you can take the stock ones off, which are okay, but I mean, smells like leather. They're okay, but they feel like I don't know, they're just strange. Maybe they have like leather interior, but they coat the sides with plastic or rubber or something. But they're very light. They will do, but I still prefer putting my own band on it, which they have arranged for you to be able to do very easily. You can go to Walmart and like just put the watch up next to another watch and be like, yep, that band will fit. And then we get the watch, take the band off, and there you go. Or you could go on Amazon.com and just search for 22mm watch band. Like I could go on there and search for 22mm stainless steel link watch band, and then boom, and have it paired with this silver casing. Ugh, love it. It's been a long time since I used a Tizen watch, and the last time I used one, it wasn't as fast as I would like it to be, and so I was skeptical of these, because the only time I'd ever seen them is when they were running the demo mode, and the demo mode is like running several monitoring apps in the background and running a video and blah blah blah, so it slows the watch down, slows any device down really, and makes it really clunky, and it's not a very fair representation of what the device will be like out of the box if you own it. But after having this, like, it's fine. I have no complaints over speed at all, and I like speed a lot. One minor complaint is when I get a notification for messages, when it comes through I can only see that message, but if they send me multiple ones in succession, then I have to hit the home button again, go to messaging, and then I can see the conversation thread. It'd be awesome if I could just see the whole, or the last 5 or 10 messages when the notification from that person comes up. That would be very, very helpful. Charge time, because I've had to charge it so seldom, I don't really have a whole lot of data on that. It's not like it takes forever, and it's not like it's ultra fast, but it is like you'll forget the last time you charged it because the battery lasts so damn long. Overall, I love this thing way more than I thought I would. Like, I was always, but Android where? There are some things I miss about it, but dude, I am very, very pleased. Totally worth it. Very premium smartwatch that you can make look however you want between watch faces and custom bands. There's also an Amazon link for it in the description too if you want to check it out. By the way, BeamtUp.com is taking shape, and if you're interested in getting a free service from me, then head there and hit the free stuff button. Click the star. You'll also find the BeamtUp phone number where you can call or text me personally, 940-441-5427. Lines won't be open 24/7, but feel free to reach out anytime. Merry Christmas and stay beaming!